everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to follow the full journey of one man building an off-grid tiny cabin deep in the forest. No grid power, no shortcuts, just wood, tools, patience, and real craftsmanship. This isn't a quick highlight reel. It's a true start-to-finish build story. And if you've ever dreamed of a quiet cabin hidden among the trees, this video is going to be hard to look away from. Stay to the end. The off-grid setup and the weather test payoff are incredibly satisfying. It all begins in the simplest way. A calm clearing in the woods, slightly sloped, with the sound of a creek nearby. Instead of rushing into cutting wood, he spends real time reading the site, watching where water naturally wants to travel, feeling the wind direction, and choosing a placement that will stay dry and functional. Then the layout starts. Stakes go in, string lines get pulled tight, corners are squared, measurements are checked again and again. It's slow at first, but you can feel why. When a build starts precise, everything that follows becomes cleaner and stronger. Once the footprint is locked in, the foundation work begins. The soil is damp but stable. He digs, adds gravel for drainage, sets each pier carefully, and checks height and level at every point. Each adjustment is small, but it's the difference between a cabin that feels solid and one that fights you forever. When the first main beam finally seats into place and it's tightened down with brackets and bolts, you can almost feel the moment the project becomes real. This isn't an idea anymore, it's structure. Then comes the floor plate, and this is where the build starts to feel addictive to watch. Every board is measured, cut, drilled, and placed with rhythm. The sounds are pure and honest. Saws, hammers, wood meeting wood, fasteners, seating in clean lines. Joists go in, blocking stiffens the frame, and the subfloor locks the whole platform together. And when he steps onto it for the first time, there's no bounce, no squeak, just a steady surface and the quiet of the forest around it. Next, the walls. This is always the moment a cabin shows itself. He frames each wall section flat on the floor, then raises it up and braces it in place. Door openings, window placements, and corner joints all line up cleanly. As the four walls stand tall, the space suddenly feels like a real room. Windows framing green forest views, a doorway hinting at a future porch, and a footprint that already feels livable. The roof becomes the first major turning point. Rafters are cut to match, set carefully along the ridge, and locked into a clean geometry that instantly changes the cabin's identity. Then the roof deck goes on. The weatherproof layer follows, edges get finished, and the roof finally becomes a shield. Under that soft, overcast daylight, every surface reads clearly. Wood grain, straight lines, tight edges. Nothing is hidden behind dramatic shadows. It's real, clean, and convincing. At this stage, the cabin can take its first rain, and that's a powerful milestone in any build. Exterior protection comes next. Sheathing, sealed seams, careful flashing around windows, and a door that closes clean and tight. That detail matters more than people think. If the foundation or framing is off by even a little, doors fight you. Here, it closes smoothly, because the early steps were done right. Then the siding goes on board by board, straight and consistent, followed by trim that makes the whole exterior look finished instead of temporary. The porch and stairs add the final welcome feeling. Now there's a clear approach, a landing, and a place to pause before stepping inside. Inside, the cabin shifts from construction to comfort. Insulation and vapor control go in, paneling follows, and the space warms up visually and emotionally. Soft daylight spills through the windows and reflects off the wood, making the interior feel calm and clean. The layout stays intentionally simple. A raised bed platform with storage, a fold-down table, a few floating shelves, and a small heating corner. Everything is built to be enough, nothing more. That's the true off-grid mindset. Functional, minimal, and peaceful. And then comes one of the most satisfying parts, off-grid systems. A single low-profile solar panel sits on the roof, wiring runs neatly through conduit, and the battery and controller are tucked safely inside. It's not flashy, it's practical. Just enough power for clean LED light and small essentials. Water is handled with the same philosophy, a compact rain catchment leading into a plain storage barrel with a simple routing plan. No overcomplication, just a system that makes sense out here. Finally, nature delivers the real test. Rain comes down. Droplets collect on the roof and travel where they're supposed to. The porch stays protected. The interior stays dry. After the storm, the cabin sits quietly in the trees, the wood deepened by moisture, the air fresh, the creek steady in the background. He cleans up, packs tools away, wipes down surfaces, and leaves the site looking respectful and tidy, like the cabin belongs there, not like it invaded the forest. This is the kind of video that works because it doesn't force a story. The build is the story. From bare ground to a cabin that's truly usable, every step shows discipline, patience, and respect for the material. It's quiet, but it's full of emotion. The satisfaction of making something real with your own hands. Thank you for watching all the way through. If you enjoy real start-to-finish builds, clean progress, no talking, just natural sound and craftsmanship, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next project. More off-grid builds are coming, and each one will be worth watching from the first cut to the final reveal. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.